G'day guys, it's Reid here from the Small Business Big Marketing Podcast, and I've got an excerpt for you from a slightly different episode that I've posted this week. It's episode 600, no big deal from that regard, but I thought I'd make my guest particularly interesting. We have a chat with a fellow by the name of Bill Edgar. He calls himself the Coffin Confessor. So this interview is quite confronting. It includes discussion around death, and there's also some coarse language used in this excerpt. Now, Bill is an interesting character, private investigator by trade, who has, as I said, become the Coffin Confessor. Why would I have this on the Small Business Big Marketing Podcast? It's all about personal branding. The guy is a genius at developing a personal brand, whether he knows it or not, but he's also managed to secure a deal with Paramount Pictures out of Hollywood, and they're going to make a film all about him. There is so much I could tell you about it. Listen to the interview at the link above, because that's the full interview. But right now, here is Bill Edgar, aka the Coffin Confessor, telling us why or how that name came to be.
I got to say, that started as a joke. I told a dying man that I'd crash his funeral for him. That was basically it. That's how it started. You know, I was investigating some financial matters for a gentleman. He had cancer, it was terminal. And, you know, we got to talking about death, the afterlife and all that type of stuff. And I suggested he do a eulogy. He said he'd been to plenty of funerals. His mates' eulogies are played because family just don't play it, you know. And I said, well, you know what? I can always crash your funeral for you. Yeah, so basically, yeah. So it started as a joke, told him I'd crash his funeral. And I said to him, well, what do you want done? You know, what is it you want done? And I'm talking, this man was dying, right? He's weak as. He's lying in his own bed in his own home, and he can look up the hall to his kitchen, okay? And his wife's up there, beautiful lady. And his best mate had come in, not say hi to him, but go up to his wife and pat his wife on the ass, put his arm around her and try to get onto her. She wanted nothing of it. And I said to him, well, you know what? I said, I need evidence. As a PI, I want some evidence so I can out this bloke. So I set some cameras up and I caught him out straight away, you know. Mm-hmm. And I went, yeah, no problem. Not a problem in the world, mate. So we arranged that at the funeral, whilst his best mate's doing the eulogy, I'd stand up, interrupt his best mate and say, hey, mate, my name's Bill Edgar. Graham in the coffin's got something to say, so sit down, shut up, or fuck off. And I'd read aloud exactly the letter that Graham left. And he slithered out really quick. The audience were a bit shocked at what was going on. But at the same time, they understood. And they wanted to hear what Graham had left unsaid. It was their loved one. And then there was 3 people in the audience that Graham said, if they turn up to my funeral, I want you to tell them to leave because I haven't seen them in 30 years. So why are they here paying their respects now when they could have seen me before? And that's my brother, his wife and their daughter. And I said, yeah, no worries. Well, before I even got into the service and sat with the mourners, friends and family, this bloke comes up to me and he goes, oh, how did you know Graham? And I said, oh, I just worked with him, you know, colleague, blah, blah, blah. And I said, how do you know him? And he says, oh, I'm his brother. Target. So I didn't even have to look for the guy. You know, it was gold. So, yeah.
Tell us about the sweaty palms, or maybe I'm guessing they weren't that sweaty the first time you had to get up.
Well, there you go. Bill Edgar, aka the Coffin Confessor. Does he get sweaty palms? You'll find that out if you listen to the full interview at the link above, or simply search for the Small Business Big Marketing Podcast on your favourite podcast app, where you'll find 599 more interviews with successful business owners. Until next time, it's been Reid here. May your marketing be the best marketing. Bye for now.